Hey everybody, this is Jason with Course Motorsports. Today we're going to do an installation of a direct fit phone mount on this 1990 Mazda Miata. To do the installation, you're going to need a pair of pliers, and it's probably smart practice to put some tape around the jaws because you're going to use them to pull out your air conditioning vents and you don't want to scratch them, and a Phillips head screwdriver, and that's it. So to get started, we're going to simply, after you put your tape on, we're going to grab onto your vents here and just kind of give it a yank. This one kind of comes out pretty easy. I think this one's going to come out a little bit more like a pop. Oops, slipped. Like so. There's some clips around the sides. Set those aside. After you've done that, up in here there are two Phillips head screws at like a 45-degree angle. We're going to remove those. Try not to drop them. Set those aside. Next, you have the same exact Phillips head screws on either side of the shifter right here. And we'll take those out. Next, you'll take your cup holder, you squeeze these tabs here, and that just lifts right out. And there's one screw right here in the center. We'll take that out. Next, you're going to want to open up your center console. And in the bottom, there are two Phillips screws right here. So we'll take those out. And these I just kind of leave in these little cups because they don't really go anywhere. Once those are loose, what we're going to do is lift the center console, and we need to go forward to be able to get around your fuel door pop. So I lift it in the front to clear the shifter, and we'll go forward until it misses the fuel door thing, and then we'll go backwards and we'll just lay it back down. That gives us access to this center tombstone, which is now just kind of held in with a couple of little clips. We'll pop that off, and when you pop that off, you have one plug right here for your headlights and flashers. You just squeeze that and it pops off. We will set that to the side for now. Now, the mount looks like this, and you can choose any of the four screws that are holding in your HVAC controller. For the purpose of this installation, we're going to put it on the bottom right one. So we'll take that screw out, take your mount, put your screw through it, and then we'll put the mount in place and put the screw back in. Now that that's in, we can take our tombstone here and we'll slide it back into place. Don't forget to plug your electrical connector back in. And then we'll slide that guy back in. So if you're a customer with a 94 through 97 version of the NA, everything thus far is the same. The difference is because your tombstone is slightly different in shape, your bracket is also slightly different. So we're at that same point. We're going to pop this off after we've taken all the screws out. It's going to reveal your four HVAC screws. The big difference is this, the 94 through 97 will only work on the bottom of these because there's a taper here. So I'm going to choose this one. We're going to remove this screw here, and we'll install the bracket in this spot. Put this through the hole, do the reverse, and then make sure that the bracket is sitting just inside this lip right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like lines up with it, but once it's tightened down, it kind of sits right inside the lip. Just like that. And then you take your tombstone, we're gonna slide it back in place here. It's gonna have pressure against the plastic of it, which adds to the rigidness. Just make sure it's pushed in there. And then you got a nice solid mount for this 94 through 97. And then it's really just the reverse. I'm going to put the two 45-degree screws back in behind the vents first. And then after that, we're going to, again, lift the center console, come forward, find the fuel door pop so it goes into the hole where it belongs, and then go back and drop it down back into place so all your holes line up. Then I'm going to reinstall the two side bolts here. We'll put our center one back in. You can reinstall your cup holder, and then we will do our last two for our center console. Like that. And then we'll take our vents. These only really pop in one way, so you might need to twist it a little to find that happy spot. And again, this one doesn't really clip in this particular car, but so that's it for the installation. All right, next you're going to take your box of goodies, open it up. You have a course sticker that has a QR code to take you to our site. Steel pads with sticky back that you'll adhere to the back of your phone or case, an alcohol pad to clean the surface before you put the steel pads on, a magnetic base, an aluminum ball, and an Allen wrench. So the first thing we're going to do is take the aluminum ball and Allen wrench out. We're going to thread the ball onto the mount. Take your Allen wrench, put it in the end of it, and just give it a little crank so it stays tight. Next, you'll take your magnetic head out, loosen up the collar on it, and you can put the collar over the ball, pop the head on, and then tighten up the collar. Next thing to do would be to put the steel pad on the back of your phone. I've already got one on mine, and that's all there is to it.